So Matt's in the taking a poop, and I'm bored. Ryan, you want to come join me?
Alrighty.
What's up? It's Ryan. Oh my God!
Ryan.
You got a haircut.
I did.
I need a haircut. My hair is pretty.
Oh, it's not too
No,
bad.
it's pretty long.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Yeah. I think that's Matt.
Oh no, it's alright. All right. So I'll take the first question.
Oh no, it's Cargan.
Oh, it's Cargan.
We should have given you a heads up that we were filming. That's cool.
It's okay. We're making fun of him. We're waiting for Matt.
Oh, you guys didn't start yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, we're starting without
We've
Matt.
already started.
Oh, really?
He's gonna be so salty.
Why,
Anyway.
where is he?
George is still in a Jimmy wrestling mood today.
Yeah, he's in the restroom. Anyway, well, we rushed into the question, but anyway, I'll just go with it. Draco, Rakun's son or
Oh, that-
Rakus 4. Yeah.
That's too long of a name.
Yeah, whatever. Draco C. asked, "Dear insert, I've always enjoyed watching the show,
Thanks.
especially after today. So here's the question I came to mind. If you could choose a song that you could hear all across the playing field nonstop, which would you pick and why? Greetings from Austria."
Take on me.
Take on you? Oh, hi, Matt.
Hello.
Hey, how was your poop?
Better.
We started without you.
That's fine.
You're not even mad?
No.
He's actually mad. Secret.
You want to come sit down?
Sure.
Anyway, the question is, from Draco C asks, if you could choose a song to be heard all across the field at all times, which would it be and why? And Ryan said, "Take on me."
Okay.
I don't have an answer yet.
If I was going for comedy,
No, it's one song.
I have to pick one song.
Yeah.
It would be a Perfect Circle's rendition of Counting Bodies Like Sheep. Would you like me to play it?
I've heard the song.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, that scrubby, like, dirty guitar.
I'm like, man,
like the-
it's like, do I choose a Tool song now to take people off?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like Ryan's answer because I get to see it like going take off. What?
No, you don't
Nickelback?
play Nickelback
No,
while
no,
playing
yeah, you
Airsoft,
never play-
like the final countdown.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Dude,
I had it in my head and now I lost it. I'd say we have to like put on like a crappy Vanilla Ice song.
Or On the Big Rock Candy Mountain. It's a childhood thing.
I mean, I don't really like music that much when I'm playing. You know, I need. But
What if we went completely other end of the spectrum and played Nessun Dorma from Turandot? Pavarotti.
yeah, I know. That's,
Just belting out like the most emotional operatic renditions.
I like this idea a lot.
Right?
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah,
that.
dude.
I don't know the exact song, but I think I remember. I think I know the song.
The feels would be.
Yeah, the feels would be just
On the
through,
field.
just through the roof, and all these kids would be like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Get you some culture, guys, gals, airsofters. This is my first question. All right, here we go. Dear insert, how do you feel about RC vehicles with airsoft? Individuals airsoft asks. Dear insert, how do you feel about RC vehicles with airsoft turrets being in regular skirmishes, milsims, etc.? Hope you pick this. Gotcha. RC vehicles.
We sell the little tank things, and they're fun to mess around with,
Mm-hmm.
but not really. I don't think you could really use it for airsoft. But.
I always wanted to take like an electric off-road RC truck, like not necessarily like the stadium truck, but ones with a little bit more suspension travel, like a Savage, because it's able to go over more terrain. But I think it'd be really cool to attach like a remote detonating.
That's what I was saying. It had
Like
to
a-
be like something like suicide related.
Yeah,
or
like a claymore, so you could drive it in and like pop some people. But in order to do that, you'd either have to have line of sight or then you'd have to have a camera system on it. And it'd be easy enough to do because there are tons of those really cheap, like at like toy stores, like those really cheap like RC things where you've got like the lenses and you can drive around a little spy car.
Yeah.
Just disassemble that and
just
put that rig.
Duct tape it to the top.
Yeah,
You don't
on
have
top
to
of your.
disassemble. You just duct tape the other car onto that and just turn it on.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I could see it was. I don't think drones would be a good idea because they're too easy to shoot out of the air, and they're not as.
And if they crash, they could injure
right.
somebody.
Right. Well, plus like RC car, like professional RC cars, the Lexan bodies are, I think, durable enough to withstand some BB hits.
Well, it's Lexan.
Right. And I don't think current drones are robust enough to handle being shot at.
It's a good answer, sir.
I had a coffee earlier. I don't know what happened to it. Is it gone?
No.
Oh.
I threw it away. I'm kidding. I didn't throw it away.
Oh.
It's around.
Okay.
You'll have to find it.
That's fine. Did
You-
you guys hide it?
I might have.
Why would you hide my coffee? This is rude.
You
All
weren't,
right.
Well, you obviously didn't take it to the bathroom with you. You weren't drinking
The
it.
thought crossed my mind.
Luke Song asks, I wear full face pro. Some people make fun of me for it. Well,
They shouldn't.
they shouldn't, and you should shoot them in the mouth.
But this is why I use it. Whap. Don't do that.
Like, everybody thinks that they want to look super cool until they don't look cool. All right. For example, I'm gonna label it pretty well. You play airsoft on a consistent basis where you can get shot pretty close up, and they don't want to wear lower face pro because they think it looks cooler. But then they get shot in the mouth, they lose a tooth, and then they don't look really cool anymore. They look like a hillbilly.
Plus the cost of getting a tooth
Yes.
replaced or...
Yeah, I mean, you're talking a few $1,000s. I mean, well, not a few $1,000s. Sorry. Getting a tooth replaced is not that expensive, especially if you have dental insurance. But it's enough to, like, you can buy a new airsoft gun for the price that you're going to replace your tooth with.
Yeah.
And your mom might be very upset, or if you're a grown man, your wife might be very upset.
Plus there's tons of options for lower face pro. And if
You
you,
can wear-
as an
you can
airsofter
wear-
can't find one that looks cool to you, like...
Wear
you're
a
just
mouth
not-
guard.
Yeah.
Like, if you wear a sports mouth guard, like I do when I play at fields where I don't expect, like, really, like, if I'm doing mount stuff, I'll wear a full face. But that's just because, I mean, you do as well. Like, I've gotten shot enough in the mouth to almost lose a tooth, and I already spent enough money on dental work for other reasons, so why should I jeopardize my teeth because of that?
And when in doubt, full face pro is still king. Like,
Yeah. Like, if I'm going to go play CQB anywhere, I'm bringing my Dye I-4.
Yep.
Same with Ryan.
Because I've
Same
been,
with you.
I've been nailed between my lower face
Yeah.
pro and my
Yeah,
eye pro.
I mean, like a
right-
Milsim event, obviously you could probably get away.
Slide it on. You don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like getting everything.
It's all
lined
one
up.
thing, and it
Yeah.
doesn't usually fog that much because
And-
they're designed very well.
Well,
and
plus companies like Dye make the dual pane lenses
Yes.
that don't fog. They
Yes.
just don't.
yeah, no, I mean, like I have my more Milsim looking mask that I wear that I came up with, but if I'm just running a regular game,
Well, even then, realistically, like if you've got an entire Milsim loadout and you look dressed to the nines, your face mask is not ruining my immersions. Like it's not
it might.
ruining it for me.
Some people it might.
I don't know.
Obviously, the person who's getting made fun of here, those people would be mad at us.
All right. Why are you dressed up today? You look good.
I have to go to a Chamber of Commerce thing today.
Oh, well, I feel very underdressed. You look really good. That's a nice shirt.
It's
That's a
one of
nice-
the few.
that's a-
It's one of the few that if it still fits.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get married.
Your shirts just don't fit anymore.
Your shirts just magically stop fitting anymore, and your
It's because-
pants.
it's because you're-
and you have to buy new pants.
It's because your wife is systematically shrinking all of your clothing.
Yes,
to
that's
make you
exactly
feel like
what's
you-
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Is that me or you?
Oh.
That's fine. Just
Whatever.
Read it.
Joanne Crowell asks, "Hey, insert. How tall are you guys?" I'm 5'11". Ryan's 4'2", and he's mad. Rustled his
He's
jimmies,
so small.
and you're 6'2"
6'2" and change.
Tell us how you really feel, Ryan.
Yeah. I get that a lot. Like when I
How
meet
tall
people
are
in
you
person,
actually, Ryan? You're like 5. What? 5? I'm gonna guess 5'8".
No, he's.
Yeah, it's 5'8".
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you gonna say lower?
No, I was gonna say higher. I think you're
And
like-
I think Chris is 5'9".
I think that's
Oh.
we're about the same. Yeah.
that's because they all come in one size.
They don't.
Dang.
They just don't make another
They
side.
just don't.
Oh,
No.
that is so messed
But
up.
I was gonna say, like, I think that's like the number one thing I hear from people that I meet for
It's
the
like, how-
first time.
wow, you
is
are
they're
so
like,
tall.
"Oh, you're taller than I expected." And I was like, "Really?" Like, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't translate in camera because you only see.
It
from the
doesn't,
waist up.
you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
At least they're not like you're way shorter. Person.
right? I like, man, you are chubbier than you look in camera. Okay,
No,
like,
see,
what?
actually, what I've gotten is you look skinnier than you do on camera. I'm like, okay,
That's good.
That makes that doesn't make me feel any better. Maybe it's because I'm sitting versus talling. I don't, or standing versus sitting. I don't know. I don't care, but you know.
Yeah,
Next question, anyway.
I like this question.
Do you?
I like his verbiage. Okay, Stefan Mickelson asks, "Insert, how would you feel about a Cold War airsoft game with like iron sights only, monocolored uniforms, and all that late '70s jazz?"
Yes.
Like that's such a creatively phrased question.
It's a creative question too, and I was thinking about this the other day with like the older Vietnam, like when the Vietnam games were kind of popular but never really took off.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could do something like this that people would be more into. I was thinking about bringing back like 93 Ranger loadouts and do a Black Hawk Down game where you had to like legit be using like.
Well, then you get your Delta Force element. You get your
exactly.
Ranger,
And then
okay.
you had Somalis.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a game like that, but it had to be like period correct. So you had to wear 3-color desert. You couldn't wear any plate carriers. You could wear like the ones that they had.
Yeah,
but they didn't have any moly on them.
No.
You had to find some Alice clip belts.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But
Be cheap.
with
I mean,
regard to
honestly,
the-
you could do the whole loadout for like under like $40.
Easily.
Easily $40.
And the nice thing is most of your surplus stores are going to have something from that era.
Yes.
Yeah. With regard to the Cold War question, I think that'd be really cool. Although, I'm almost wondering if we'd all just stand around and yell threats to each other. Like, oh, we're going to bomb you. We're going to bomb you so hard. So much bombing is going to happen. Like, no, we're going to bomb you. And you're like, no, I can't shoot them again because the government hasn't ordered me to.
See, you don't even need more coffee.
Oh, no, I need coffee.
Just one wall.
And there's a wall you have to hop over.
And there's just two forces just like looking at each other like glaring.
Like, wait, just step over that line, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd
And
be
then it's
cool.
all training exercises near the border. Like,
it's all spies. Like, all
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would love to see a game in which you had spies, but to accomplish that would be just incredibly difficult. Or
you couldn't do
if
it in
we
large numbers.
Yes. So when I think Cold War era, I'm thinking like GoldenEye. You remember in GoldenEye, like the tanks and vehicles they used in that, and the uniforms that the military wore. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like how cool would that be to reenact GoldenEye?
It's a James Bond movie now.
Yeah.
One of my favorite James Bond movies.
It's seriously the only good one that Pierce Brosnan got a role for.
Oh yeah, completely agree.
Yeah. The other
Okay.
ones are just done so poorly.
Derperator.
Derperator.
Derperator underscore.
Okay.
Knowing your experiences with pistols and playing with them in games such as TTT, in your opinion, would you say it's worth it to have an extended magazine on the pistol, i.e. a high capa, or would you rather just carry more normal capacity magazines? Hi, Miguel.
That's really personal preference. It would be difficult for me to recommend one way or the other because I don't use extended
It's
magazines.
heavier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I used one once, and it was just so bulky, it was easier just to carry regular mags, more of them.
I mean, so my argument is unless you're just dumping rounds out of your pistol and not counting how many rounds you've gone through, or you're engaging so many people that switching magazines would be inconvenient or would lead to you being killed, I see no tactical advantage to using a high capacity magazine unless you're using a pistol that's been converted to full auto or does full auto, and even then, count your shots. Would you like to add anything there?
No, that's pretty much sums it up. They're heavy. I mean, although like a bunch of G18s with extended mags are really fun to play with.
We've answered part of this question before, but I'll read it anyway. Peter Louis asks, "Oi, and certain guests,
Oi.
how much does your main loadout weigh? And also, when is too much in your opinions?" We've both kind of answered this, I think, one or two episodes ago.
Did we
Yeah,
have that exact
I think
question?
it's a repeat. Skip it and grab another one.
No, we can answer.
we
it
didn't
again.
answer how much is too much.
No,
We answered really.
Momwali is too much.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Just watch the clip of Matt
Yes.
falling over.
Yeah, I think so. I think mine. I never got around to weighing mine.
No,
But I think
never
it's like
got
mid like low 20s.
We
Yeah.
guessed it was
And
under
too much is if it's limiting your mobility, it's too much.
Jake Riley asks, insert, convince my paintball friends to play Airsoft in 10 words or less.
Okay.
Go.
Take them to play a game.
Cheaper. Cleaner.
Cooler. Cooler looking.
Cooler looking. So that's 4 words. What?
No, because Speedsoft.
Yeah, take 'em to go
Speedsoft does a direct parallel.
Yeah, no,
to
take
paintball
them
speed.
speed softing for
Yeah.
sure. Don't take them to like a Milsim event and be like, this is Airsoft.
Well,
No, I'm saying
Unless
you
that's what
could,
they're-
you
right.
could, but like if they're into woods ball, they might be more into that.
Right.
But if they're into like regular paintball in
Speed
terms of
games?
like speedball, they're gonna be way more interested in speed soft. So I would just say like the affordability and the cheapness of it versus paintball. Just ask them how much they spent last time they went paintballing. Be like,
take them to play a game.
yeah,
That convinces everybody.
to the right field. What do you?
Yeah.
Can I?
10 words or less.
All right. Enough of that.
I almost
what
hit
are we
him. I almost hit him in the head. And he didn't know it. Like I really wish I hit him in the head. Your turn.
Okay.
How much time we got?
Being distracted by his ridiculous shirt.
17.
It's not that ridiculous.
I told him to wear a colored shirt on Casual Friday.
Gin. This is his name. Gin Jesus. Yeah, that's okay.
Gin.
Oh, because he's a ginger. Dear insert, name pronounced Gin Jesus because I'm a ginger. And and presumably you also look like Jesus? Is that what's not being said?
Long-haired ginger.
Or he's the leader of the gingers?
Is
he like a religious
So is he like?
figurehead for the gingers?
Is he like the Jesus in the Big Lebowski except he's a ginger?
So he's Buddy Ginger Christ.
Do you run around in a one-piece bowling suit?
Oh. Oh, Jesus Jesus. Yeah.
No, you've seen
What's
that
that guy's
movie.
name?
I forget.
Anyway, can you charge
movie
a
ever.
green gas mag with a CO2 charger? Love ya. Where is Matt's mind? Myth busting and cooking with Matt.
You can answer a few of those questions at the end.
Okay. So, can you charge a green gas magazine with a CO2 charger?
No.
It's
Okay, you could, but no, don't do it.
okay. So, so it's a little bit more complicated than just a yes or no. Basically, your valve needs to be rated. The valve needs to be rated to take CO2, and then the gun that you're putting it in has to have a hammer that's going to knock hard enough to release the CO2 gas. So, as long as those criteria are being met, a magazine should handle CO2.
Ryan's shaking his head.
Right?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I've actually tried this.
No,
So
shut
what
up.
happens is
Shut up.
you when
Stop.
you charge it, because there's no liquid gas, you run out in like 3 shots.
Yeah, but the question is, could you do it? Not should you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's the main point. Is you could do it. We all, yeah, of course you could fill it, but it's not.
Because like the stock WeTech Glock bags fit CO2 no problem, but they just don't. It doesn't run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a supplemental question then. The CO2 chargers that we have, like the ones that'll hold CO2 gas,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
could you charge those with green gas and use those to, like, you know, the little grenade one I have that you can fill with CO2 and then.
about. That one you're supposed to fill with green gas
with
usually.
CO2.
It's got to be liquid.
Whatever.
The CO2 charges are mostly meant for the grenade shells,
Oh.
like the 40 mils,
Yeah.
because they just dump all that pressure at
Yeah.
once.
Yep. So don't do it.
Don't do it.
Or we don't recommend it.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't. You won't get the.
Okay,
result.
so where's Matt's mind?
Okay, Matt's mind.
He doesn't have anything important to say.
No, it's. So with regard to Matt's mind, my fear was that it was just becoming me ranting about things incessantly, and I didn't want it to be just me being ranting.
And we have this now.
And we have this now, which helps us get our opinions out. I'd love to bring Matt's mind back. Maybe I won't do it on the Evike channel. Maybe we'll make it like a Snapchat thing,
Yeah,
or
that'd be kinda cool.
we'll make it an Instagram video thing instead of instead of using a whole video for Matt's mind on here.
I like that.
But if you guys had any ideas of stuff that you'd like me to talk about, and we get enough list, a large enough list of things for me to actually talk about on my own and kind of just word vomit for a couple of minutes, then yeah, I could foresee us bringing it back.
Myth busting. That will probably be something we maybe tie into the show a little bit. The Top Gear show,
Right,
or Top Gear parody.
So as the channel evolves, we're coming up with a larger format for creative ideas, and doing things like the Top Gear or Top Gun challenge is a way for us to do multiple entertaining things in one format, in one place, so we don't have to write multiple things. With regard to myth busting, there aren't a whole lot of myths with Airsoft that need busted. I mean, as far as batteries and weather guns will shoot in water. Unless there's something we haven't, touched on at all that you guys would like to see, future things will just roll into the Top Gun series. And
Cooking with Matt.
Cooking with Matt. I've got an idea for another cooking show. Maybe we'll do that. It'll be either gross or funny, or both.
Both.
Yeah, or unfortunate for me at least. Yep.
Let's go get lunch.
Are we gonna go get lunch?
Yeah, well, we have to soon.
Do you want to do one more question?
No, I think we should just make them all, I'm already in Wrestling Jimmy's today, so let's just, that's kidding. I like how many people just got angry.
I know. They're like, wait.
They're like, what? That wasn't 20 minutes?
All right, let's finish this off.
Scott Patterson asks, okay, this is a short question, so maybe we'll do one more.
Okay.
How do you make your airsoft goggles not fog while you're on the field? Thanks.
As soon as anybody can figure that out with a permanent solution, let us
Yeah.
let us know.
Whoever comes up with the foolproof fog-resistant goggle lens system, you're a genius and you will own the airsoft industry.
Thermal lenses or dual pane lenses
Fans.
rarely, if ever, fog.
Fans.
Blowing air past the lens to eliminate condensation. Fantastic way. If you're absolutely set on doing a rub-on solution, the Nuprol stuff we use works really well.
I like the new Pro stuff. I use it for hockey. So.
But with any liquid, it's going to take reapplication. You can't just spray it on at the beginning of the day and expect it to last the whole day. It doesn't work like that.
And then Miguel's answer was just run around without iPro.
No.
What?
No. If you keep moving, if you stay still, I've noticed you start fogging it more.
Well, of
because
course.
there's no ventilation.
Yeah.
The best
Honestly,
way
it
to-
a good trick also is if you don't wear a hat, or if you don't wear something that covers up here, it actually fogs a lot less. But that includes helmets, sadly.
It's allowing the hot air to
Yeah,
escape.
exactly.
Other products that work, there's a diving product called Cat Crap. That works really well. I've heard homegrown techniques like toothpaste or lemon dishwashing soap. There's find what works for you. There's really no cut and clear answer.
I don't know. I saw one question. We'll get to it on another episode. This is a good question because this is when this episode will come out.
LAX AB18. LaxAb18. Hey, Insert, will you guys be attending Operation Bad Blood East 2016?
I will be there. Miguel will be there. You will not be there.
I will not
You
be
will be going out to an event out here.
Unfortunately. I mean, yeah.
Oh, they just come on the same weekend, so we gotta spread the staff thin.
Yep.
So yeah, you can. We will be there. We'll be showing off some stuff. Hopefully.
Yeah, you guys are taking some pretty exciting products.
Yeah, we're taking some products. We'll have a really good raffle again. I'm looking forward to New York again. It's always a good event. Lots of people show up with a lot of passion that I like to see in airsoft. That is something we don't really see out here, which is West Coast should take notes.
The East game is always really good.
Yeah, no, they just have a passion that is really good for their community, and really looking forward to going out. This might be my last trip to Bad Blood, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. I might hopefully train somebody to go in my stead in the future.
It's not you, dude.
And then maybe Matt will go next year.
Yeah.
And we'll go for that. But it's a busy event season, so. But I'll see you guys there. I'll have Evike TV patches and Gangnam style patches, maybe.
So you can trade in your team patches and swag.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in to the Not So Round Table. Sorry I couldn't be here for the first part. I was
Taking a poop.
busy doing.
I already said poop.
Oh, well.
4
Stay
times.
tuned to the channel. We got more Insert episodes coming up. We've got the 100th episode coming up very, very soon here.
We're just gonna cancel the show at that point.
Please
I'm kidding.
don't.
We're not. We're brainstorming of how to increase the production value of the show.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to see what we can do.
Yeah.
It's all gonna fall on Ryan's shoulders.
Moving sets and costumes. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Shoot us as. That's horrible.
It's a horrible idea. Seriously, where's my coffee?
It is in the open somewhere.
You should put the poop patch when he says taking a poop.
The emoji one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the emoji pad.
Why did you put it in the launcher?
You didn't need it.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Gin Jesus.